Hey everybody, what's preppin'? It's your Sassy Gal. Welcome back to Sassy Gal Preppin'. And I did not even bother getting ready for the camera today. Came across some information and I wanted to show some things to you today. I have been wanting to get something started like Sassy Saturdays or Straight Talk with your Sassy Gal or something like that, something cute or whatever. But I'm telling you, things are changing and the information is coming out so fast. I can't wait until a Saturday. This stuff just has to come out because you guys need to know and you guys need to be thinking about things. So I'm going to show you some things here. If you haven't heard, this man is asking our Congress for $33 billion in aid for Ukraine. Now, I am not going to get into an argument about the pros and cons of this war and the politics behind it. That's not what I want to talk about. I want to focus on the amount of money that is coming from our country going to another country. Okay, let's look at this. First of all, he asked Congress for 14 billion in support. But then recently, he has asked Congress for 33 billion. So he's added to that almost and has doubled it. So look at what's in the aid. Okay, what's in the aid request? All right, military and security assistance, a total of 20 billion to provide weapons to that place over there, to replenish the US armed stockpiles and help other countries shift away from dependence on large vodka man's weapons. So an additional 8.5 billion in economic assistance to who? This government. What about our government? And another 3 billion for humanitarian and food security funding, okay, and supporting refugees. I'm all about helping out, but our government is taking our tax dollars and they're giving them an economic assistance to another country. When we have a problem here in our country, do we not? We have economic problems here in our country. We have so many things that are failing. We don't have truckers being able to deliver food to the stores. We have people that are having trouble making ends meet. We have our own economic problems here. Do we not? If we have this much money to give to another country to help them in their government, it should stay here first. We have enough problems here. This burns my biscuits and it should burn y'all's biscuits too, okay? Requesting funds to address global economic stress due to the war. What about this country? What about all the other countries that are affected? Because the economic stress is on everyone. Okay, the sanctions that are coming out from the United States and NATO and the EU, they're not hurting large vodka man's country at all. Okay, they are hurting all of us. Look at this then. Okay, so our US tax dollars are going to pay this company's officials' salaries and pensions. Okay, this man here has pledged 1.3 billion more in assistance to this country, building on the roughly 2.6 billion already approved in direct economic assistance from US taxpayers to this country for the purpose of paying Ukrainian government salaries, pensions, and other programs. Did you see that? Did you see that? It's right here, right here. I'm sorry, you want to tell this, you're telling this to people here in America who are having problems putting food on their table, paying their rent, choosing between paying their rent and eating. And you want to tell me that our tax money, those people's tax money, is going to pay for somebody else's government salaries, pensions, and other programs? Are you kidding me? The needs of that country are urgent. What about the needs of America? He talks about this is only the beginning of what this country will need to rebuild. I am not saying that a country doesn't deserve to be rebuilt and we can help where we can. But you know what? When all of our budgets and our own households, tell us, I don't have any money to give above taking care of myself. You want me to take everything that belongs to me and give it to you so that you can give it to another country. For what purpose? It doesn't make sense. And that is not how we do things. But, I guess that's where we're going, right? Is this where we're going? Probably so. I'm sorry that there is a war going on over there. And I have my own opinions about this war. I think it's somebody else's war, and they're using a certain country as a smokescreen or as a cover, or as they're just using them, period. Okay, to have a war with large vodka man's country. But you know what? Whatever. This right here ought to make everybody mad that our U.S. taxpayer, our tax dollars are going to another country for paying for their government salaries, pensions, and other programs. No. So y'all pay attention to that, okay? Speak to somebody, call your local representatives, call your state representative, figure out how you can talk to someone who is in your representative up there on Capitol Hill in Congress. You need to be talking to them, your senators, right? Call them up, find out how to call them. Okay. Find out how to get in contact with them, email them, blow up the phone lines. Okay. Now I don't mean like blow up and right. I mean, literally make their phones ring off the hook. Call them. Do not leave them alone, and tell them we have to stop doing this. There is no reason why that our tax dollars need to be funding another government. Okay. So we need to be very aware, y'all. Be aware and in prayer.